Hi, I'm Jason Ford, a professional chef living in Queensland's South Burnett region. Today, I'd like to show you a few ideas on how you can take your camp cooking to the next level using the Kingaroy Choofer. I'm here in some beautiful bushland near Kingaroy. I'm here with a great bunch of friends and I'm about to cook them a 3-course meal. So let's get started on some preparation. For starters, we'll get the taste buds watering with a delicious tomato bruschetta. I've got my choofer heated up, ready to go. I'll slice some Turkish bread and cut some fresh tomatoes, and in a minute I'll show you how to toast some bread on the choofer's handy steel mesh. See, with your garlic you crush it, pops out, see? And then because you've crushed it, you can smear it all over the toast. That's what bruschetta is. So the flames have died down in my choofer, leaving me with some nice hot coals. And I'll be toasting this bruschetta on both sides. So we've got that beautiful golden finish on our Turkish bread. I might just try some myself. When it comes to camp cooking, you can't beat a delicious roast lamb. We're going to serve ours brushed with olive oil, seasoned with salt and pepper, garlic and rosemary. And we're going to accompany that with baked carrots, potatoes, onions and pumpkin bursting with flavour. The most important thing about the Kingaroy Choofer is you can cook anything on here, from pizza to pastries, or 3 different meals at the same time if you wish. Okay, so I've made some incisions in my lamb leg, just enough to push in some whole garlic cloves. They'll cook out gently and become nice and flavoursome. I've also got some fresh rosemary sprigs which I can push in beside there. They'll add some aromatics. And they'll flavour the entire lamb. We'll drizzle on some extra virgin olive oil. I'm pre-boiling some Desiree potatoes, which we're going to roast in our choofer later on. One of the things I love about the choofer is you can use heat beads or charcoal, which is so much better for heat control. And you can't beat the optional temperature gauge for accuracy in your cooking. I've ran the adjustable bars through the choofer, and now I can get my roast lamb on the go. I've laid some carrots in the bottom of the camp oven and put my leg of lamb on top. Now it's ready to go into the choofer. So shortly after the roast goes into the choofer, we can place our vegetables straight on top of the lid of our camp oven, and they'll cook for about an hour, and at the same time our roast will be ready. And for dessert, we're going to make something very different, a sticky date damper. For that, we're going to use some chopped fresh dates, and we'll be finishing that off with some gooey butterscotch sauce. And just some little tips for your damper. You could always add a little bit of lemon juice to the milk, which will actually make it split a little bit, but it actually makes the damper nice and fluffy. And something to be very careful of is to not overwork your damper dough. That'll develop the gluten, and the gluten can be a little bit tough. So really just bring the ingredients together, and you won't end up with a tough damper. It'll be nice, light and fluffy. To begin with, we start with all our dry ingredients. We have some self-raising flour, the addition of some baking powder to help with raising the damper. We've got some sugar, which is great for forming a nice golden crust, and a little bit of salt, which adds to the flavour. We just sift all those dry ingredients together. Okay, we'll add our milk to the dry ingredients, just form a little well in the centre, and bring those ingredients together. We don't want the mixture to be too dry, but we also don't want it too sticky that it's hard to manage. That's good. All right. Okay, so we tip our damper mixture out onto a floured bench. We just start pushing that into the floured bench, rolling and folding it, and just kneading it very gently. All we really need to do is combine those ingredients together so we have a nice, consistent, smooth dough without developing that gluten too much and making it tough. And once that's all come together, this is where I'm going to sprinkle on my dates and just incorporate a few dates into that. We don't want to add the dates at the beginning because they actually interfere with that developing gluten, so it's something we add at the end. You could use any kind of dried fruit, apricots, sultanas would be delicious, or raisins, or currants soaked in rum would be nice. Okay, we bring that together and shape it nice and round. And what I like to do is press it all down so it's about 1 inch thick and roughly the diameter of our camp oven. We're using a 4.5 quart camp oven for this particular recipe. And that's ready to go into the camp oven. And while all that's been going on, look what we have here. Some delicious vegetables and Desiree potatoes, roasted and ready. Look at that, isn't it lovely? Best get this out now so we can put in our sticky date pudding. It can be cooking while we're eating our roast. So how's this looking, folks?
Oh, fantastic.
Looks
Yum.
great.
So how are those roast vegetables there?
Yum, Jason, looks beautiful.
That's another brilliant job. Now it's time to go and check on the damper before I tuck in as well. So there we go, a sticky date damper, fresh out of the choofer. We've got some hot coals ready to keep us warm throughout the evening. Thanks for watching. There'll be some more recipes to come, and I'm off to enjoy a lamb roast.
Jason, this is beautiful. You've done well.
The Kingaroy Choofer. Visit our website, YouTube channel and Facebook page for some more detailed information, videos and some recipe ideas.